Hi, I'm Paulina. I entered foster care for the first time when I was 4 years old due to my parents' negligence. I was poorly fed, had minimal to no supervision, and little care devoted to me due to their drug and alcohol dependency. After little time in foster care, my parents were able to compose themselves enough to get me back home. Shortly thereafter, they continued and worsened their habits. My father passed away in our home when I was 6 years old, and my mother's addiction spiraled afterwards. My mother allowed many of her friends to live in our home, which contributed to the physical, sexual, and mental abuse I endured. When I was 9 years old, my grandmother obtained senior living housing and would often sneak me into her apartment. After multiple reports, CPS found me at this living facility and took me back to foster care at age 10 or 11. My foster parents and I had our own challenges. However, love always prevailed. They adopted me when I was 13 and supported me in my passions and academics. I was able to take community college classes in high school, focus on my interests, and was accepted into UC Berkeley out of high school. I graduated with a double major in art practice and business administration and have been working in nonprofits for the last 8 years. I currently teach preschool full-time, work with nonprofit that helps lead foster youth to higher education, and I'm still pursuing my passions in art and giving back to my community. I am also proud to be engaged to my best friend of 12 years and have recently purchased my first home in California. As I reflect on my time with Agape, I think of the events they held in which I was able to meet other foster youth. Being able to speak to other foster youth like me and hear some of their stories truly empowered me. For a long time, I thought I was alone. However, realizing I was one of many who experienced a cruel childhood made me feel like there was hope for not only me, but all of us. Since that time, I have dedicated so much of my time learning about, mentoring, and supporting other foster youth. I also try to pay attention to the details when working with foster youth, just as Agape did for me. I distinctly remember Agape purchasing me a pair of boots I wanted one year for Christmas, which made me feel seen and cared about. Agape also provided me with a social worker I could look up to, which gave me a vision for myself. These small yet impactful contributions from Agape helped shape me into the person I am today. And like Agape, I try to show foster youth I care, whenever I can. Through the strength and compassion of members of Agape, many devoted school teachers, and mentors along the way, I have found the grace to view hardship as an opportunity for wisdom. Experiencing pain at a young age taught me how important support is. I attribute my successes to those who believed in me and am forever grateful.